Again, everybody, Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first two games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The build up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2022 San Diego Padres.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
First pitch, 7:07.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. This going on very much longer.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. And there's one down now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounder down the line at third. Machado has it. Machado on the slide. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
batting third.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
Set and the pitch. There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Grounded down the third baseline. The 1-1 home is a fastball taken high for a ball. Simmons, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
So two men are on with one man out, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Second and third here, one man out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, man. Much more rain this field can take.
Cue shot here out towards short. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stanton, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Ready with the 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Still 2-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 1 and the Padres nothing. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
James Paxton gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettitte. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettitte. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
Cecil Ballard is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Fouled off. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Now at the plate, Will Myers. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Back up the middle. Torres has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Paxton steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Muncy, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Trail 1-0. Start of the second here in San Diego, and let's check in with Heidi for a little bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone. Strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Oh, it wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher. That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Digging in now, Gary Sanchez. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Gary Sanchez goes down to become the first out here in the second inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Taken in by Machado. The second for 1. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Manny Machado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Manny Machado.
First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Oh, that's out.
Well,
2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the 2-1. And he popped him up. Emery has a play. He's got it one away.
Batting fifth, no left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Ready now, Eddie Rosario. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Robbie Grossman. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Paxton comes set. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Rosario, the runner at first with 2 gone. And here's one that misses to the Friar shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Hit weakly on the ground to short. He's right there. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. Padres leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Standing in, James Paxton. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. This is flared out towards second. Oh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Behind 0-2 now. Emery is among one of the elite hitters in today's game in terms of facing off against left-handed pitching. And even more impressively, he is, of course, left-handed himself. Really a rare talent.
You just don't grow up facing many left-handed pitchers until you get into minor league ball. So for this guy to absolutely hammer left-on-left situation is a testament to the hard work he's put in the cage.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And there's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Andrelton Simmons goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Torres.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. First pitch of the at-bat. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees. Stepping in, Austin Hedges. As we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher.
First pitch on its way.
Hedges.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
3-0 now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The pitcher, Roberto Colon, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Ready with the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Emery is there and he has it for the out.
The batter, the second baseman, Cecil.
Stepping into the box, Cecil Ballard. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Hedges, base runner at first with 1 out. One and 1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. The 2-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Torres at the bag. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're down 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 2-1. 2-2 the count. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so. You've got that good slider going. It's a great strikeout pitch.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Giancarlo Stanton goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Franmil Reyes is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1-1.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Will Myers. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Myers.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Myers puts a good swing on it. This one's carrying well to left. It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. His first homer so far in the series. And with it, the Padres have drawn even at 1 run apiece. In real time, it was obvious that ball was crushed, and with show track, we see our eyes didn't deceive us. The exit velocity checked in at 119 miles an hour, which is right up there with some of the hardest hit balls we've seen. Into the box now,
25.
Max Muncy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a cold strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error for the Padres so far. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying
Now
home run he
batting.
just gave up, but
The
I'm going to
third
give him
baseman.
credit for not showing that it's
Manny.
bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy,
Machado.
it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Here's Manny Machado now. And he fouls this one off. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
This tells me a lot about this guy.
Now
He's done a
batting,
real
left
nice
fielder,
job bouncing back from that
Eddie
home run to strike out the next two guys.
Rosario.
Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
3-1 to the Padres left fielder. Paxton peers in. Here's the 3-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder.
He almost got him to
Robbie.
commit there. As we take another look at it in
Grossman.
slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Here's Robbie Grossman, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here it comes, 0-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Padres strike back to tie things on the solo home run. We played 4, all even now at 1-1.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets
Now batting,
absolutely
third
jammed.
baseman.
Thought we were going to see the
Miguel.
bat splintered, but instead
And Duval.
he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar. A ball and no strikes. Andujar, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Sanchez leads off second with nobody out. Count even at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Ballard backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Next for the Yankees, the pitcher, James Paxton.
Now at the plate, James Paxton. And with a runner already in scoring position and one away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
In now, Joe Emery. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
He had 2 men on base, and he delivers a clutch 1-out double to bring one home and leave the other 90 feet away. That's what you want from everyone in your lineup, that clutch gene to deliver when it matters.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0 pitch. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they win, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have left that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2-1. Here it is. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Now batting, Aaron Judge. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Adam Warren answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch at the knees, strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Middle of the night downtown. 2-1 New York. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Jose Iglesias, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
First delivery to him on the way. Right there for strike 1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So digging in now, Austin Hedges. He drew a walk his first time up. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This is line to left. Stanton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Philip Beck will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Philip Beck.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ryan Stanek takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 55, Ryan Stanek.
So coming to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
The left fielder, Giancarlo.
From the stretch.
Stanton.
In there, strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Grossman is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So striding forward now, Cecil Ballard. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, pitching they faced, other than it's been fantastic. We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And it's 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4.
Digging in now for San Diego, Will Myers. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box, Max Muncy. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Simmons is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Padres down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Back here at Petco Park. On to the 7th now in game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Hit hard on the ground at first. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Now batting, the pitcher, James Paxton.
So now the pitcher for the Yankees, James Paxton. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Jose Castillo comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 65, Jose Castillo.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Joe Emery. And that misses, ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Iglesias over to his left. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Standing in, Manny Machado. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single match on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead off base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch on the cross.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Chad Green takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 57, Chad.
Eddie Rosario will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Machado gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time is at the knees and called strike three.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying one at first, so objective number one is straining him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Robbie Grossman. He has no Todd Hanks. Will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 22, Todd Hanks.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Here's a swing, and he loses the bat from his hands as it heads over toward the first base dugout. Looks like everyone's okay, however. The 1-2 pitch. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
A swing and a miss for out number two, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with two outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Two out with the man at first. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. One hit, one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead it 2. Todd Hanks will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Sir Anthony Dominguez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball one. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. The 2-2. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And there's a base hit. So a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now he went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, he just threw that fastball by him.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Hanks has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And one opportunity will go by the wayside there as he'll hold tight at third with one away now.
Number 99, Aaron.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Fastball just missed above the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Simmons stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for him now.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We'll have more of game 3 after this message.
Your attention, please. Now
so a new pitcher is set to take over now, and here he is, the fireballing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Coming to the plate now, Austin Hedges. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Hedges, a California native, actually. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Three and 0, here it is. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Christian Fernandez will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Christian Fernandez.
Changeup called strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
One and 1, here it comes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Now the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Turned on down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He'll try it again. 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Oh man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Stepping in now, Cecil Ballard. And he lays off there, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. This is line to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
Boy, Guerrero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 4 for 14. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And oh, look out as that pitch ran in and got him, and that's going to force in a run.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Max Muncy, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed rib.
1 and 2.
Way outside. 1 and 2. A little low. It's 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2 and 2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with one big out on the scoreboard now.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Manny Machado. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1-run score. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Diggle. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Johnny Gomes takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 26, Johnny Gomes.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Rosario has accumulated just over 1,100 hits over his big league career. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. High in the air into shallow left center. Judge is on the move. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they will tack on another on the sac fly. Make it a 5-2 game now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Striding in, Todd Hanks. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Line to the right side. But a foul ball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On to the 9th now in game 3. It's the Padres 5 and the Yankees. Kirby Yates comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Next for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Yates typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty B, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
High in the air out to center field. Myers is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
Here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.